You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
I've been so goddamn busy. I ain't really been coming to y'all with too much stuff lately, man. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me while things have been going slow. Well, they've been going busy as hell on my end. Slow on the YouTube end of the game. We here. What's up, chat room? What's up, Jesse, Dr. Sinister? Appreciate y'all for joining. We're gonna talk about NBA players and their woman problems. This whole Joe Smith thing happened last week. For those of you who don't know, Joe Smith is a former NBA player, former #1 draft pick, whose career was, I think he had a really dope, decent career, but it wasn't what the mainstream sports media thought it was going to be. He didn't pan out and turn out to be the superstar that they wanted him to be, but he was still nonetheless a really good player. He made over $60 million in contracts throughout his career and was part of one of the NBA's draft scandals of the 90s. Tampering scandals. And it really messed up the chemistry. I thought they had a really good team down there in Minneapolis. Had Kevin Garnett, Stephon Marbury, and Joe Smith gotten a chance to play some time together. But it didn't happen that way. And he was drafted by the Warriors. He's a really good player. Well, anyway, for those who don't know, Joe Smith, his ex-wife, or his current wife, there was a video with her talking about she's getting an OnlyFans, and she has an OnlyFans, and he's mad. And yeah, after a lot of back and forth, he left yesterday. So we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk about some more. You got Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larissa Pippen. She over there dating Michael Jordan's son. And she recently said she changed her last name to Jordan if they got married. It's all kind of weirdo, funny shit going on. So we're gonna be talking about that kind of stuff. And I also got a question for y'all. How long would you wait on a Lauryn Hill concert? I saw a video just right before I went live with Lauryn Hill basically saying, y'all lucky that I make it out at all, to the people who were complaining about her tardiness on stage as a performer. And Lauryn Hill basically said, look, I really ain't even got to do this shit. You motherfuckers is lucky that I even make it out there at all. So that's what we're talking about today. How long would you wait on a Lauryn Hill concert? We talking about what's going on with Joe Smith, these NBA players and their former ex-wives. And then I'm going to take some calls. I'm not going to be on here too long, because I think I'm going to also do a Twitter space after this. a music Twitter space. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. But in the meantime, before we get all the way going, I need y'all to go ahead and my cardiology stuff. Go ahead and before we get started, take a look. Hi.
What's your name, fool?
My name is DeJuan Brown, creator of the Black American influence on music and culture.
So what you saying?
I come from the field of working with children. And in working with children, I've seen that there's so many young black kids who really don't understand where we come from.
I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
As he creates a detailed timeline on how through Jim Crow, we created every form of music, from rock to pop to bebop to hip hop and more.
I put together this tree because it seems to be an all-out assault on the history of Black American music.
Damn right.
We've always had music that talked about love. That talked about life.
Back to life, back to reality.
That talked about the agonies of life. That talked about the hardships of life. When it comes into our music, when you put that drum set down, drums, bass, keys, kick drums, snare, hi-hat, you go from swinging your hips left and right to the salsa rhythm to bobbing your head on a 1 and a 2. That's the effect the drum set has. So when we talk about hip hop and what it is, it's an extension of the music and the instrumentation that our forefathers created.
Check out the live stream premiere of the documentary short, It's Bigger Than Hip Hop, The Black American Family Tree, and Q&A, a fundraiser to create a series detailing music's evolution. Go to DeJuanB.com for streaming passes and crowdfunding.
That's right, goddammit. You are going to go to DeJuanB.com. This is what you're going to do. Registration's going good, but for the amount of people that said y'all want this, it could be a lot better. So I need y'all to go to register right now. Go to DeJuanB.com. Hit register now. And when you hit register now, it's going to pop right up. Join live. And yeah, we're going to be coming to y'all. Live stream, Q&A, and fundraiser. And you can also donate to the GoFundMe for the documentary. We need to get past 100 donations. We need to cross 100 donations. We haven't had a donate. We need to cross 100 donations today. 26 donations will get us to over 100 donations towards our goal. There's no time limit on that goal, but what we're doing is, as you bring it in, we're putting it together, all right? So that's what we're up to right now. Anyway, we're dealing with this. Hey, Joe, Vincent Williams just said talking about Lauryn Hill. He said, Fozy, stop going to her concerts. Yeah, I already talked to my wife. I don't go to Lauryn Hill concerts. Y'all know me. I go to a lot of concerts. Probably anywhere from no less than 50 concerts a year. No less. I go to. Because a few times a month I'm at concerts. Usually. Or some kind of live show. Lauryn Hill, somebody that doesn't respect my time. Yeah, I'm not about to spend my money. Now, if I got some comp tickets and they really good tickets, I'll probably go. But no. I'm not about to be sitting there waiting 3 and 4 hours on somebody to perform. No. And I get all the artist arguments. She's nobody's jukebox, yada, yada, yada. Fine. I'm nobody. I don't owe her any money to go to her concert. So if she can't respect my time, I can't put money into her concerts. That's the long and short of how I feel about the whole Lauryn Hill side of the game. But as far as Joe Smith goes, let's get into the primary topic. What's up, Fever Joe? What's up, Quan S? Everybody else in the chat room, Trust Shooter, the Shooter, everybody. Appreciate y'all for joining. Let's get into Joe Smith. He's a former NBA player, and his wife basically is saying, you know, I need to make a move. And let me play a little. I'm not gonna play the whole. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find it. I wasn't gonna play no video. Oh, here, I'll play a little bit of video. And then so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Browser. There we go.
It's stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you couldn't even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up.
Look at her body language. Why is she not even on camera?
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So, I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad I'm just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you? My choice, my body, my fucking choice.
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to me.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things.
She hit the nigga with the my body, my choice shit. That worked for everything except for the C19. We'll do it. Let's not go into that. Let's go.
Been asking for solutions to shit. You not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
I
knew that.
Thought that I would never have to go back to anything like this again.
Beforehand,
but
unfortunately,
no. That's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
It hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing.
Well, what we see here is with Joe Smith. I'm not gonna get through the rest of it. And some people say they think this is an advertisement for OnlyFans. Could very well be. I don't know. I don't know yay or nay. It's taking the situation from what we see on the surface level. And we talk about it from that point of view. He went and he married a stripper. She was a stripper when he met her. I don't know what's up with these NBA players, but these niggas love strippers. And to each his own. I ain't here to judge. Everybody got their own thing they like. Everybody got their own thing that they like. But you got to understand what comes with the things that you like. This is for the fellas out there. A lot of you fellas, y'all be wanting certain things out of women, but you got to understand that comes with something. And if someone is a stripper and they're a good stripper by the looks of things, she looked like she was fine as hell 20 years ago. She kind of almost look like she had to strip for a living because she don't think she's old, but you can see the age hitting her. It ain't quite like what it was in 1996 for her. You dig? Times have changed. But you get with someone whose means of making money is to show their body. Again, that's okay. Understand that's what that person's probably gonna do when times get hard. You know who you got with, nigga. You didn't get with somebody who was a secretary. You didn't get with somebody who it'd be different if you got with her and she was an office manager. Now she on OnlyFans. I could see that throwing you out for a loop. But you know what you got with. For a lot of you NBA niggas, y'all money is fleeting. You make most of your money between the ages of 20 and 30. And then after that, if you ain't got enough to live on the rest of your life, you might be dealing with people like this, especially with the kind of women half these NBA niggas are attracted to. You gonna be dealing with shit like this. On the phone, I got somebody who was around some of these cats in the NBA. You done seen it flat out with your own self. What's up, Larry? I got Larry on the phone. This whole ass nigga.
What's up? What's up, old weak ass nigga?
Nah, you weak.
Hey, nah, I ain't as weak as Joe Smith, nigga. Hey, I want to make one quick correction. You said she was a former stripper.
Uh-huh.
She was, but yeah, she was also a porn star.
Oh, she was a porn star too?
I'm sorry. No. Not star, porn actress. You know, they're all stars, and they're just people who play in the NBA. She was an actress.
Oh,
yeah,
so she used to be
Yasmin. I forget her last name, but I looked her up. Yeah, she was I just so happened to come across some of her work on X videos, and both videos is DPs. So yeah, both videos is two dudes. So I mean, hey, that's what he married.
Okay, so she not only was a stripper, a stripper and a porn star. She was like the girl that Ice Cube described in the song when he said she could take on 3 men built like He-Man. She's on that, huh?
Yeah, but let's not look. Actress, not star. She was not a star, because if she was a star, then everybody would know who she is. She was an actress.
Okay, yeah. I get it. So now, I see the tiredness on her face now. She looked like she done been through something. That's a lot of jizz shots that go into what's going on under them eyelids.
Well, they say it's good for the skin. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't act long enough, or I don't know. But yeah, I think that whole video was fake, dog. I think it was staged to drive some traffic towards her OnlyFans page. But here's the thing, dog. If I have a choice in looking at an old bitch who's my age, because I'm old. If I want to look at an old bitch or a younger chick who's half my age, guess what I'm finna do?
The young chick?
Yeah, I don't want to see them old ass goddamn chicken frying hands in that neck. I don't want to see that shit.
See, and it's different because where you come from, the women wear burqas and all that, and they cover everything except for their eyes. So for you to see a woman's neck, that's some new shit for your Middle Eastern magic dust carrying carpet driving ass.
Well, I'll beat your ass, nigga. How about that? Ha. That was a good one. I'll kick your ass, dog.
Nigga, you can't kick my ass, nigga. You have no shot of whooping me, nigga. I'll beat your ass.
I got every shot. Every shot, bitch.
Nah.
Every shot.
Nah, if we need to fight tonight, or sit your ass down and go back home on a flight.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Jive talk.
Okay. All right. That was
Clive. Clive, it's all the way live. DeJuan Brown is speaking that jive.
Okay, man. All right, man. Dog, you know what? Jive is never going to take back off, dog. It was done in the 70s. It's never going to. Richard Roundtree's dead. Jive's dead too, man. It's never coming back.
Nah, Fred. Jive talk ain't never dead. That's what DeJuan Brown said. I want some more of your hoe ass opinions, minions.
Well, you stop talking jive to me, and I'll give you whatever opinion you want. But the next rhyme that'll come out your goddamn stupid mouth, dog, I'm hitting this red button, and I'm going back to watching Joe Smith's wife. I'm going back to watching her work.
How about I punch that red dot in your forehead, nigga?
Yeah, shut up, ho. Man, all this shit, hey, man, this is all fake. And the funny part is that nobody's going to go look at Joe Smith, his wife's OnlyFans page. Like, nobody. Nobody's going to go look at this old bitch's page. Don't nobody want to look at no old bitch like that, dog. I don't. Nobody wants to see her, dog. Do you want to see her?
Nah.
No, you don't, D. Anybody listening, watching this broadcast want to see this old bitch? No, they don't. Like nobody wants to see this shit. This is
But it's
sad.
a bunch of weird ass niggas out there though, man.
Yeah, I know. But do you think it's enough weirdos to make her enough money to save her husband?
No, it ain't about saving him, man. She about to make enough money to leave that nigga.
Yeah, that's because that's what she's gonna do. That's exactly what she's gonna do.
She about to make enough money to get a down payment on a on a 2015 Lexus ES 350. She gonna put that down payment on the 2015 Lexus ES 350. She gonna take the rest of that money and she gonna go ahead and get herself a nice apartment, not on the good side of town, but not on the bad side of town either. You know, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And then whatever, she'll find a few tricks on there that'll be enough to sustain her for like another, 16 months, and then it's gonna be on to the next thing.
But you know what I think? I think that she might be on one of these. She might be on one of these reality shows because she's really like that.
I ain't think about that.
Yeah, she's gonna be on one of these reality shows. Like, you know what? I hate it, but this bitch is gonna make it. Like this old bitch is gonna make it, dog.
Hey,
she's gonna make it.
Honestly, I want to see her on a season of Atlanta Housewives. I want to see Candy. I want to see Candy go in on her, and Kenya. I want to see Kenya like go in on her on the season of Housewives.
I'll be forgetting that you lighten the load. You be watching them shows like that, dog.
I don't watch them shows like that. I watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta, nigga. That's my shit. Hell yeah!
God.
Ever since that episode when Portia, I was watching with my wife, with Isha, before we got married. When Kenya, that was after we got married. When Kenya and Portia, when Portia whooped Kenya's ass, nigga, I've been a fan of the Housewives of Atlanta ever since. Hell yeah, nigga. I love that shit. You get to see a whole bunch of fine ass big booty broads with good jokes, nigga. Let's go.
Nah, don't justify you being a hoe ass nigga, dog. You just that's what you like, dog.
Dog,
you just
know what I do?
No, you know
what I do? Nigga,
nah.
I will sip wine, watch the Housewives of Atlanta, eat some cheese and crackers, then dust them cracker crumbs off my hands and whoop your ass, nigga. That's what the fuck I do.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Charcuterie board, Brown. You won't do none of that. I'll beat your ass, dog. Oh
nigga.
My! She's gonna be. They need to bring back NBA Housewives of NBA. They need to bring that back.
I never watched that one. You probably
I watched that. I watched it.
You watched that. You watched that and smoked your hookah too, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass, but this bitch gonna make it, dog. Watch, she gonna make it. I hate it, but she gonna make it.
Man, yeah, she gonna make it. And Joe Smith is gonna be, and that's the worst part about it is she just gonna make Joe Smith a walking punching bag the rest of her time in relevancy.
Yep. She gonna make it. She gonna date some, like you and I always say. She's gonna end up getting remarried to some pastor of a mega church with 4 kids, some light skinned pastor. Watch.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah! She gonna end up being one of them church wives, and then be holy and sanctified.
Yeah.
What you think about you heard about like Scottie Pippen's you been watching that story with Michael Jordan's stupid ass son, and I think this whole story is cap, but I want to talk about it anyway. Larissa said that she'd change her last name to Jordan if she married Michael's son. What you think about that?
I think that bitch is an attention star bitch. She'll say anything for some attention. I think Michael Jordan's son is a lame nigga, and he'll do anything for some attention. I think Scottie Pippen is one of the greatest small forwards in the history of the NBA. He's also a lame ass nigga that'll say or do anything for some attention, dog. I think all of this is just some attention star lame motherfuckers. That's what I think, dog. And I can't wait for this story to go away. Like, I really can't wait for it to go away, dog.
Yeah, why is Scottie Pippen's when did she become newsworthy? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think when she started, didn't she cheat on Scottie with Future? Like, I think that's what it was. That's when it really became newsworthy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
She dated Future. She got Future smashed, and then but dog, why is this? I don't understand. Like, whenever we discuss the NBA, like the greatest players in NBA history, people always involve shit that ain't got nothing to do with basketball. People bring up LeBron's school, and they bring up Michael's, like his tennis shoe sales, and they never talk. They always bring up extra shit, dog. This here should be something that takes away from Michael Jordan being considered the greatest of all time, dog, because your son is this big of a simp, dog, and this big of a lame.
Nigga, how do you raise a son that lame? My father would be ashamed, dog, if I came out like that.
Dog, just imagine you marrying one of your dad's homeboys' ex-wives.
Nah, not that. I would the way my father raised me, I got too much fucking respect for him to do some shit like that. Even if that was the case. Like if he was single, no. If I was in position, no, I wouldn't even know. I respect my dad or my mom's, any one of my parents' friends. Hell, my sister's friends, goddamn it. I got too much respect for them.
Mm-hmm. And this is how you know that Michael Jordan is the greatest father, dog. Your son is the heir to your fortune, and he can have any bitch he wants, dog. He can have any bitch on the planet he wants, and he chooses Larsa, whatever her name is, that old face bitch. That's what he chooses. Like, he could do way better, dog, and that's what he chooses. Man, Michael Jordan, dog. They should take his fucking. They should take him out the goddamn Hall of Fame, dog. They should really take him out.
Like you got a son that can give with basically any woman he wants, and she ended up getting with one that's been run through more than the New Jersey Turnpike. That's what you choose, bruh.
And you want your daddy to be your best man at your dog. He's trolling Mike. Mike must have done something to that young man, because you don't treat your father like that. I think he's trolling
Mike must have fucked one of his homegirls. I mean, it was probably a chick at school that he really wanted to get at. And then your dad, Michael Jordan, and she was like, "Ooh." I'm sure Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Either he smashed one of his son's girls, or he did the Bill Clinton and got his cigar and stuck it up in her coochie or some shit like that, and did some shit Bill Clinton did to that ugly face bitch. He did in the way. He did something like that.
He did something, because why do you want to do your father like that? Or why do you want to bring that type of attention to your father?
Right.
And what does the other son think? Like, has anybody talked to, like, Marcus's brother, like the other boy?
I want to know what they. Yeah, right. Who had? I don't think so. I want to know. I want to know what Juanita thinks. That's mom's.
Yeah, I want to know what Juanita thinks. Yeah.
I want to know what I want to know what she think, and I need to know why Michael Jordan allowed his son to be such a. You gotta see these whole tendencies when he's 12, 5. Come on, bruh. How you let it get this far?
Dog. Or maybe Scottie Pippen's wife had them kids, like she had them all at the house, and he snuck and saw her titties in the bathroom, and he's always had a crush on her. It's been his life. It's got to be something, dog. But this is all disgusting and it's very, very disturbing. But I can't stop paying attention to it.
That'd be the thing. That's why I like be certain shit going on. I'll be like, nigga, this shit's stupid. But I'm still pay attention to it. Like I saw somebody in chat earlier. I never paid attention to that trash. Nigga, we all watch trash at some point. We just, as long as you decide what trash you watch and minimize it, and still, as long as your trash don't stop you from meeting your goals, nigga, watch trash. Ain't nothing wrong with watching trash. Nigga, I just don't watch all trash and don't have that, but shit.
Everything in moderation, you highfalutin, uppity Negroes. I never watch trash. Get your ass out of here.
Niggas, these are the same motherfuckers talking something. I'll never watch The Housewives of Atlanta, but then they'll turn around and watch ESPN morning gossip talk shows. Like, the First Take, nigga, that shit ain't no goddamn better than The View. It ain't no better than The Basketball Wives. It's all gossip bullshit. That's why all these
the
men
same thing.
be going around talking about something. Somebody's the greatest because they're a good father and they built a school. Punks.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And you a bitch.
No, you a hoe, nigga.
Yeah, whatever, hoe.
Nigga, I swear to God, I would tie your beard into dookie braids, nigga.
Man, you're not man enough for all that, man.
One last question,
What's up?
bitch.
What?
Would you go to how long would you wait for a Lauryn Hill concert? To go, if you went to, how long would you go and wait for her to come get on stage?
I would never go to a Lauryn Hill concert.
You said that
So
shit
that I have no interest in seeing Lauryn Hill perform. I had no interest in seeing Lauryn Hill perform when that one album came out because I never liked it. I don't like anything that I never.
Hold on.
I hated.
You never liked Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Man, fuck that album. I ain't never liked that stupid ass album. Look, I'm a chauvinist. You think I like anything that empowers women? Fuck that album, dog, and fuck her. I'd never wait for Lauryn Hill.
I swear to God, you Middle Easterners be, man, y'all be on women, boy. Nigga. For those you don't know, Larry's just a little angry because at home in Palestine, where they having a conflict right now at his home, and so he's a little short tempered. So ladies, don't call into the show mad. Larry's just mad that back home in Palestine and Yemen they having issues. That's all. But go ahead.
No, I'm joking. I encourage the empowerment of women. Not by Lauryn Hill because that album was so overrated to me, dog. I'd never liked that album. I would never wait to see Lauryn Hill. I wouldn't wait to see the Fugees. I wouldn't wait to see Tyreek Hill, George Hill, none of them fucking Hills. Grant Hill, none of them.
I ain't watching King of the Hill on DVD. Fuck all that.
There's none of that. Hell no.
Nigga. But when you say that's one album I thought was the Fugees. The Fugees, I like the concept, but outside of the song, it's a couple songs on that album, and those weren't even none of the songs that was released. I thought the Fugees album was overrated too.
Man, look, I'm not really that big on positive hip hop. I like drugs and violence and misogyny in my hip hop music. I don't like hardly none of that positive shit. So I wasn't really big on the Fugees, nor was I that big on Lauryn Hill, dog. I just was mad because this bitch can't make her mind up if she want to sing or rap. She need to do one of them. That's how close-minded I was back then. But nah, I wouldn't wait to see Lauryn Hill. I don't give a shit about no Lauryn Hill.
So you wouldn't march to Zion?
Man,
marching,
no.
Marching.
No.
Beautiful, beautiful Zion.
Man, no.
Nigga,
my joy was when I found out that she got sued because she behind that album. That was my joy.
Hey, the thing is, that's the thing. That's one thing about Lauryn Hill. That's the part that bothered me. What you just said right there. The fact that album, like all other great albums, was a compilation of a lot of different artists putting ideas together and fleshing out and making that album a big thing. Lauryn Hill went around the world telling people that it was all her. And she never had a follow-up album. That right there shows me a major character flaw. The fact that you're going to put your face on something and name on something and say it's only you, knowing good and hell well you was helped, you got sued, you lost. That's a certain character issue. So when you combine the fact that she faked like she did a whole album by herself and she don't show up on time, what did that tell you about her?
She's a horrible person, and you know what? She did have you remember that MTV Unplugged album? Did you watch that Lauryn Hill MTV
Yeah, when
Unplugged?
she was bald, when she was up on that stage.
It was the most emotionally draining thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, okay, let me cut this sad bitch off. I watched maybe 2 or 3 songs, and she was crying, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can't take it. I gave her a chance. I'm like, she done cut her hair off. She crazy. And I watched this shit. I'm like, nah. So I would never wait on Lauryn Hill because I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It's not my favorite album from the era. I personally thought from that era, Erykah Badu. That's my girl I'm running with from over there in that era. But not to compare and contrast. But yeah, I like the album, but to me, it ain't worth somebody coming out. And Isha actually said something that was real. Isha said right before I started the show. I asked her the same question. She was like, "Yeah." The reason she said all that because Lauryn Hill had put a video out there. I couldn't find it right home and live. I saw it when she basically was explaining. She's like basically said, "Y'all complain about me being late. Y'all lucky I show up at all." And so Isha said, "Yeah," she said that. I'm like, "Bitch, we paid for a ticket. What the fuck you mean lucky? I'll get my
lucky. This ain't gambling. I paid for a ticket." Because you're supposed to come out and perform. It's a concert, not a casino, bitch.
Yeah, and so Isha said, "No, that is." Isha said that's imposter syndrome. She knows she ain't the bitch that she claimed to be, so she put on all these extras to make you niggas feel like she is who she think she is and who she knows she ain't.
Boy, your wife is the realest thing in that marriage. She is so right, dog. Man, see, and that just goes back to me saying, man, fuck Lauryn Hill. I had a feeling back then that I was right. I had a feeling. I knew she was a slimy bitch. There's no other reason for me not to support her, but besides me knowing that she was a slimy bitch, and I was right, and I'm glad. So fuck her, and fuck you if you wait on her. You deserve to sit out there in the cold waiting for Lauryn Hill to show up and perform. You dumb motherfuckers.
And don't forget when Robert Glasper called her out a couple years ago.
See,
remember that?
Yep.
When he was like, he was like, he has so many musician friends of his that he's worked with over the years that she'll come in and she'll just cycle musicians out, treat them like shit, not be holding auditions right in front of them to take their job. She's doing all kind of shit like that.
So she can go to hell, and if you're a fan, you can go right with her. She gonna get there late too. Sorry, bitch.
Any final words, you hoe ass nigga?
Yeah, y'all continue to support this piece of shit. Buy his merch, book your readings. If you see his dumb ass on the flyer, go check him out. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Fuck you, DeJuan.
I beat your ass, nigga. Get the fuck off my phone. I was Larry hoe ass Goodwill. That was Larry hoe ass Goodwill. What do y'all think about Lauryn Hill? The whole Joe Smith situation. Whatever you want to talk about on this show that we've been talking about. I'm not going to be on too much longer. But I do want to get some of y'all opinions. 323-744-7425. And we talking about this whole situation. See, with NBA with fellas, again, going back to what I said earlier about fellas out there, especially for you young niggas. Because I know it's a lot of young, prosperous brothers out there. You in your late teens, your early 20s, and you making your way. And you're a few years away from getting to the top. Understand this. Understand this. Understand this, fellas. Understand this. Understand this. She, if you meet her after you get to the top, understand it's a good chance it's not you. It's what you do. And that's fine too, because it still can work out. It still can work out. But watch who you marry. Same thing with you ladies. Watch these niggas you marry, you decide to have children with and marry. Look at the overall assessment of their character. And when I say character again, that's not to judge good or bad. It's what can I handle? See, we get caught up in this judgment things as earth beings. We get caught up in this whole judgment thing. Ooh, this person's bad. That person's good. It's all relative to what you want. It's all relative to what you want out of life and what you can handle. If your woman is a former porn star, a former stripper, then when things get tight, expect her to go back to what she's comfortable in. And that's for all of us. When things get tight, we revert back to who we are, who our character is. Who are we when no one is around? We all, no matter what we show other people, no matter all this surface level shit that goes on, when times get hard, you're going to go back to what you're comfortable with. See, now, it's some brothers out there who are comfortable with a stripper or former stripper. It's some brothers out there who may be comfortable with that kind of stuff. And you know when things get hard, she's going to go, it's a good chance she's going to revert back to that. Well, niggas who are comfortable with that, y'all be cool with it. But you can't be running around talking about, you know, I ain't comfortable with you. You ain't, because if you do, play this. If you do run around and you decide to get a woman like that, then don't go around bitching and complaining when she go back and do what she do. It just is what it is. And for you young brothers out there that hoop and play sports, remember basketball is a non-transferable skill. So make sure you learn more and develop more of yourself as a human being, as a man, with your education, with your vocation. Make sure you add layers to what you do. You can't just be a basketball player, even if you do make the NBA. Even if you have a long NBA career. If you have the longest of the long NBA careers, you're still going to be done by the time you get to your mid to late 30s. And you're going to have another 35 to 45, 50 years to live. What are you going to do? That money comes fast and it spends fast. Look at this woman. You know she was spending his money. She complaining about him being broke. How much of that him being broke? How much of her buying these expensive bags and cars and going to these fancy places and buying fancy ass clothes? How much of that went into him being broke now? How much of that went into him being broke now? Understood? I got more talking to do, but I'm not going to do it on YouTube. We're going to have a Twitter space. Follow me on Twitter. We're going to talk more about Lauryn Hill and hip hop and music over on Twitter. That's what we're going to do. Somebody said Tina Knowles divorced her second husband. Yeah, this shit look like a fake ass Tina Knowles right here. She look like, she over here looking like, she's Tina Knowles, N-O-O-S, not Knowles. This is Tina Know. T-I-N-A space N-O. We got Tina Know right here. Yeah, so fellas, watch who you have babies with. Watch who you marry, fellas. When you have babies by these women, when you this is what you stuck with, brother. Oh yeah, the NBA didn't want Joe Smith anymore after the lockout. Nope. Joe was old he was an older player by the time the NBA lockout came in 2012. Joe was older. 11? When was the lockout? 11, 12? Joe was older by then. And his contract, his tampering case was a black eye on the NBA. Nigga said, how much money did she spend on weaves and Valtrex? Oh, yeah. The live stream pay-per-view is a week from today. Like right now, this time next week, we are going to be watching my documentary live stream premiere, and then we will be getting ready for the Q&A this time next week. So I need y'all to click on the link, DewanB.com, and Star just put the link in the Zoom event link in the chat room. I need y'all to click on that to be a part of the live stream pay-per-view event. We going there. But I'm gonna start a Twitter space in probably about 30 minutes. 30 to 45 minutes, all right? And we're gonna talk about some music over on Twitter. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. We're gonna talk about some music over on Twitter. And she said she hit him with a, you know who I was when I met you. That's kind of a valid line, though. You knew who I was when I met you. She got a point, though. She got a point. You're right, Isaiah. Athletes are the most gang goofy niggas. Yes, they are. Most athletes are corny. They're really good basketball or football players. They got identified as prospects in their teens. They never had to develop the social gaming skills the rest of us have to develop because they were all generally the talk of the town from the age of 14, 15 on. By the time they got to high school, they were the talk of the town. All the girls wanted them. They're tall, could hoop. So then most people in the NBA never had to develop game. They never had to figure out who likes them for who they are versus what they do. Because they've been immersed in environments where people only love them for what they do. And they don't know the difference. And they get thrown millions of dollars in their early 20s. Now with NIL deals in their teens, they get thrown millions of dollars. So the social side of life, they never had to learn to develop. And then they make permanent decisions by marrying and having children by women who are far more advanced than them. The women that these NBA dudes marry are far more socially advanced. One, because they're women. Women just are usually a couple steps ahead of dudes anyway. That's why I don't take women's excuses when they be like, oh, he left me with a child. No, women, y'all. That's why I don't play that game with women. Well, he. No. Unlike a lot of these niggas, ladies, DeJuan Brown knows the power of women. I know the intelligence of women. I know that. Yeah, women, y'all can't play both sides of the fence against me with me. Well, men this and men that. No. Have some accountability. Women are very socially aware, keen, observant, smart. Now we all make mistakes. Now, if you make a mistake and you decide to shut your intelligence off because you like this dude, then fine. We all do that. We all sometimes do things against our better judgment. But I ain't giving you the excuse. You better own that shit. Women are extremely socially cunning. And being someone who spends a lot of time in the NBA environment, them women generally are running circles around these niggas. Larry just got off the phone, but I remember back in the day when we used to be in that Clippers Friends and Family room. I ain't gonna say no names because we was cool with the player, hella cool. But man, that nigga wife at the time used to be flirting with Larry in the Friends and Family room. That particular former player of that former Clipper is now married to a former Laker. I think some of you know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention any names. And she's actually be on that show Basketball Wives. There are your clues. She's be on Basketball Wives. She was married to a Clipper in the 2010s. They got divorced and she ended up marrying a Laker. Well, that particular chick, when she used to hang out with us, man, she used to give Larry all the attention. And I'm talking about in the Staples Center Friends and Family room with everybody watching. And then we be looking like, God damn. And these doofus ass NBA niggas be looking around like, like, nigga, your gal is showing is throwing the goods at niggas with regular ass day jobs, brother. You better pay attention. Yeah, Isaiah Edwards, I have heard of Sugar Hill in LA. It's funny you asked me that question. I was at a party this past week celebrating a dear friend's birthday, and it was in the Sugar Hill district. And it is the story I told y'all yesterday about Q&A. That was in the Sugar Hill district. On that Q&A when I was like, it was some these old niggas was about to fight. These old ladies, not old niggas, old ladies. And one of the ladies, you could tell she was fine as hell back in 1983. But her prime, nigga, her prime years was she was at her prime when Knight Rider and the A-Team was on TV. But she almost got in a fight with this other lady. And then someone else that came to kick it at the party had to break up. Didn't even know these people. Had to break up the goddamn fight. All while the host of the house is drinking Manischewitz, getting drunk. I am not lying. This shit was a random ass, but it was for a dear friend who I got nothing but love for. So when you got love for friends, you go where they parties are at. And this party was at a backyard in the Sugar Hill district. Niggas listening to Johnny Taylor. Drinking Manischewitz. About to get in the fight. That was there. That's where I was last week in the Sugar Hill district. It's funny you brought that up. Some people in the chat room got the name. I am not about to verify nor deny the name you guys are dropping. I'm not going to verify nor deny. But I remember one time we were at a spot, this restaurant. We were at this restaurant, and the Clippers were on the road. Old girl, when she sat down, she scooted over and like tapped the seat. Was like, "Come on, Larry, you're sitting next to me." And one thing about Larry's a hoe, but Larry's a gentleman. Larry's a bitch ass nigga, but he's a gentleman. And I will say this, he didn't take the bait. He didn't do too much. He stayed respectful. That's what it was. Larry's like, first off, nigga, we cool with your husband, man. Larry's like, I ain't about to, I'm cool with your husband. Like, no. Real niggas got respect. That same season, it was another player on the team who used to Nah, I'm not gonna say that story. Even though these stories are old as hell, still not. I only told that one story because that relationship is over with. If those two were still married, I wouldn't even told that story. But yeah. 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 So Yeah, so I'm about to do a Twitter space where we're going to be talking about some music. So follow me on Twitter at Dewan B. Send where place it is here. And we're going to have a discussion on some music topics, all right? I'm about to get up out of here. But remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. All right? Thank y'all for listening. I'm out. Get your documentary tickets.